Alright, so everyone, welcome to the stream. Continuing along with the lineup portion of this piece. Namely, we want to put Seia in and then whatever of the background I can figure out, given the slightly different proportions of everything. For the most part, it shouldn't be too different. It should just slide on, well, mostly the escalator, isn't it? That bit might change. But otherwise, everything is more or less going to go in as it is right now. So let me just make a new folder here. Alright, so here. Just hear really rumbling along outside. Alright, give me this, put this over here. I feel like for the most part this should just work, right? Really depends on how far over I want the hair here. We want like a little bit of a fold here as the hair flows over the top. We don't want that right down the middle, we want that slightly to the side. I want to define that line a little bit more aggressively. Alright, let's go with right about, that's not a pin, that's a razor. I should really just charge my headset a little early so I don't have this stupid wire stretching over me like this. Oh, hey. Right, pin thickness. Close about right. That's too much. I want this like really early pick up and then drop it down again. That we want to do. let's do this part. Hmm. Oh yeah, she's got that flower around her ear. Kind of stared at it. It's like, oh yeah, that's a thing. I'm not gonna deal with that. How do I deal with this? Hmm. I actually want to pull this in deeper, all the way up. Hmm. 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 I like that. Um, 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 I don't want to position the ear. I want the rest of her body in before I bring the hair down, or just bring her hair down. Ba, 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 don't cut the entire layer. Alright, let's do something here. Just do all the face parts of the head together. I think we'll just keep the cheek exactly as is here, go nice round. Do I want to do the eyes separately? That should be fine as long as I do it on this layer. I want to change how the eyes are working. Roger. I'll go with that. Oh, wait. Oh, that for now. Alright, how do we want to do this? Alright, where are we looking at this? We want to just cut off out of here for a moment. How do you do these kind of flowers? Oh, whatever, we'll go. Random S shapes. Um. Then we want to go underneath that. Where is here? We'll just sit with that for now. I should have made the fluff significantly spikier. How's the hair have the twist here? Hello indeed. Also need to twist. Something like yeah. That'd be lore. Anyways, welcome to the stream. That should be lower. What's down like here? Twist. And then this twisting behind stuff. Okay, that should be fine. I don't want to risk the body in before I try and do that part. But anyway, working through the line art here for this piece. Kind of see from what we have on this in the canvas already. I'm going for very chibi proportions here. I think it's roughly 3 head tall. A little bit under, like 2.5 head tall right now, the proportions I've done. Not very good at proportioning chibi figures. Feel like I end up with like 2 heads tall or 2.5 heads tall when I'm trying to do 3 heads tall a lot. But regardless, we want to go body. And we don't want to neck, so they want to bring the shoulder up more because her shoulder's not quite exposed in a way. So we're seeing the top of this. Okay, I'll go like deep into here. We're just gonna go whop. We'll just flop this over her back and go like. Want to flop that in tighter? Yeah, flop it in tighter. pop that bit out, and then we want to bring her shoulder literally just through here. Just rub it right against this part. Bring this in a little. I want to squeeze this a little bit. What am I looking at here? And we want to bring this out a little bit, so we want to go. And we want to bring this arm is going here into here. We'll just wrap this in like slow for now. And we'll just roll this over this way. We'll just go this through here, pop this. Whoop, that's not a pin. Oh, this is a complete fold over. We could go like this. What we want to bring. This needs to turn to a bulb. Okay, one, pop you, pop you. At the right angle? Not quite right. This bit will be behind something else, so I can literally just wrap this by going whop. Like so, and then we want to open this from like here. Pop that, pop that, pop this out. Can I get this out there? Neat. Go like that. And then we need to do some ribbons here. What kind of ribbons are these? Oh, kind of up there. Okay. Okay, definitely reposition this a little bit, so let's just go back over to here. Okay, one. How many are there? 1, 2, 3, 7. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's like kind of like here. That'll work. All right. Actually, I poured a bunch of water on myself, which is. Okay, let us start sticking a bunch of ribbons in here. We'll go 1, go whop. Whoop, that's a giant eraser. I think I'm stretching that way too far. One, two, three, pop that out, and then we want to realign a little bit for here. And let me just smooth this over here. One, two. Lop this over. I'm making these a bit. I'm not being very careful with these at all. Oh boy. I want to stick the ribbon out here, just like this, right? Then we want to go into this. What is this? That's a little... Oh, those are openings. Okay, so within this turn you off so that I can get right in there. Good enough for now. I need to erase another line, but that's fine. We want to go a 1. 2. Do it like that. Okay, how do I feel about this part right now? Okay. How much does this expand outwards? So once it hits here, it needs to stop expanding. Basically, it will flick out like right here. And this will go to the front. And then this has to, it's like layered, so what we're going to do is just walk like this and then just do the same shape again. We just kind of press it down there right here. Then the next layer grows. So we want to go basically around here. We'll go. Oh boy, little details on frills. I'll just go with something like this for now. Alright. It was second layer of frills. This is like way less layered. I'll just go. Honestly, like a little uneven is fine. And then we want to bring. She's wearing heels, and she's got thigh high. For our purpose, that is not going to be visible. And she's also got a gun holstered her leg, I think. He has a pistol. I think for the purposes of this illustration, just not going to be visible. Alright, go a bit higher. Alright, do I need to lift the skirt a little bit to get the tail out? That was the thing I had to think about. Not just going about it. Alright, going to go. So her body's already turned, so we'll go with fluff. 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 To roll her tail along the ground and just out of view, because I don't want to deal with a whole length of it. And just definitely the laziest way to deal with that. Something along the lines of that. Okay, now I just need to figure out this last lock of hair for the most part. Oh wait, no. Let me just get this bulb of a sleeve in here. I think you're right about it. You're right. Actually, bulk up more than that. It's gonna be hidden behind another object, so it doesn't really matter. But could give it a little bit of shape by going. A bit of shape like that. Okay. Now to figure out what I'm doing with this bit of hair. Just hide it behind other stuff here. We want the hair to be coming through the back here as well, so we'll just go 1, go 2. Okay, let's see what kind of monstrosity I've created here. I can live with that. All right. Okay, let us take this and go... There's a big floater, not really. Oh, it's okay. I brought spears of these. Something along the lines of that? How's that feel? Okay, first up here we want books. I'll use a perspective ruler. This is a bit where it's like that question now comes into play. I want to do a perspective ruler. How do I want to do it? I want to go probably like at least one going like this, and then we'll go one going this, I guess. I just threw those out very randomly, so hopefully that's not completely insane. Also, perspective ruler, please be in the layer that I require, not some random ass layer way down the middle of nowhere. Can I not make it so that it creates the ruler in the layer that I need and not off in the middle of fuck nowhere? Basically, we'll want one edge of the box to be like right. This could just be like flat against the ground because it's currently being sat on the lid. It can actually be a bit longer kind of if it's going to be flat against the ground. So and we'll just have like the little opening of the box like right about here. We'll just and we're looking at it at this angle, then we'll see it here. So we'll see a little bit of the bottom as well, but they'll bring it up a little bit. I have that font. This looks like a pretty basic font. What's that say? Cocoa energy. Indeed it does. And some of the good old symbol Aztecs. Because it's this really wild English and Japanese, and then just some symbol-based language in the game, just when they can't be stopped writing anything down. Oh, boy. Does this have to be behind absolutely everything? I think it does, right? Oh wait, that was too much. Nadal, and then... Ooh. Okay, a little bit off, but work with this. Should really just use a wand here and just not draw over the other parts. But, kind of do like 2 of the cushions here. I think I'm more or less gonna have to freehand the escalator. I'm just gonna freehand this. out there. Look how rolling just too far down. Let's just do this same way putting here so that I can see more the arrow. Let's doing that. Right into here. Straight freehanding all of this. That's totally not a great idea, but hell dude. Hide that bit behind the halo, and we'll just bring this straight out along here. We'll just roll. I'm gonna roll this too far out. I just go like that for now. Actually be a lot more escalated back there. I'm only drawing like the glass part and not the, you know, heavy machinery back part which powers the whole thing. Well, not properly anyway. I guess I could just slap it in like right here, right underneath it. Like that. This would just be all of this space right here. Yeah. Yeah, that'll work. We kind of just want to do the back area, right? We just want to go in. Just use straight lines here. Make sure all of these lines are hidden behind other parts so I don't have to deal with any more of the background. And we'll just... Okay, what have I created here at this point? It's fine, I have copies of these, we'll just get rid of some of the lines here. Okay, do I feel okay with this or do I need to change anything? Whoop. How do I feel about this right now? Really just the escalator, just need to figure out how to get the actual steps in there. Or I could just do it in a way where the glass just hides it. That's also a choice. Probably go with that in the end. Do I want to mess with anything right now? I think I'm going to go grab, where is it? You. How do I feel about it now? Anything that pisses me off just by looking at it? Still not sure about how the Neru's arm, but bit of a weird angle at that spot. This hang over the top or is it should be over the top. I definitely made Seiya's tail a little thin. You know, it does thin out relatively quickly, just like initial bulb into the very thin part of tail, and I'm very much doing my best to not have to work with it. I think that's like the smoothest I managed to do this kind of fold over into the hip like piece. Actually just put a second strand to here. And I think it's actually fine where it is right now. Okay, now it's the beautiful bit where I kind of had to stare at this and decide where I want to go ahead with, or the parts about changing anything, because once color goes down, it's really hard to move the lines around. Alright, let's turn on the game for a bit. I think for the art portion, we'll finish up here for today, but I feel okay with it at like 20-ish minutes, then maybe I'll just throw the flats down as well. This is very much the phase where I just need to not look at it for a bit. Just to clear out the recency bias. Oh jeez. Yeah, the game will turn on. 100% not turning on right now. Alright, let's try that again. Wait. Okay. See if I can figure this shit out. What can I do up to? 80. That seems like a bad idea. Oh, you know what? Let's try this. Actually, use the old thing for that. What do I want to do? I need purple attackers, which basically entails. There's no healer in here. Yeah, I think this is actually fun. I just need like source of healing. Keep it simple, keep it simple. This might work. Let's see how this goes. Oh, that is not a lot of damage. Okay, never mind. The drilling through me way faster than I can actually deal with it. Okay, it's good. Let's go down to level 70. I've got level 90 characters, but I ain't doing this shit. Actually, it's supposed to be something I should know about. No. Okay, don't actually tell me anything, so whatever. You. I don't even know what's supposed to kill these things. I really feel like I'm doing damage here. Oh boy. Bum. I kill it? I don't even know if I kill it or not. Kill it, alright. Yeah, that looks about right. Bum. Indeed. Where are we looking? Looking at use. That was a yellow. This looks about right for yellow. Do I want some AoE here? Just cheer, you know. I just want to do sweeping AoE with yellow damage. I could go Hifumi. Have enough healing here? Probably actually have enough healing here. Go double the cost down. I just got this. Ba la ba bum ba la ba bum ba ba bum ba ba bum. I slap it right down between all of them, or whatever. Good enough. Pop this down. Yeah, there's a slight issue with the ability to drill through these things, isn't there? Ba la ba bum ba ba bum bum. Probably should have picked someone who's actually sweeping damage. Bum, bum, bum. Not getting close enough to it. Oh, I can't actually hit the... Oh, that makes a lot more sense now. Okay. Doesn't really help, but sure. Okay, I just better to have large amounts of sweeping damage. So sweeping damage in some manner. I could just go 1, 2, 3. I need a tank. Tank. Go to you. Go. Neat. Definitely wasted the first round. Oh, wait. Okay, blue. I feel like you don't really need a tank for these in a way. Almost go with just this for blue, can't I? I need a tank. You're gonna just squeeze it out of our tank. I probably do need a tank. Just reset. Alright, we'll just switch you over to tank. Oi, use that. 5 bars, really? Oh, boy. We'll go to you on. 2, 3 tank. Some healing and some physical. Bum, bum, bum. Very well, that's that. Alright, now. Mission is. Once we flip that back over. How do I feel about this? Obviously, there's a bunch of patterns that are currently not in there. I've done flower pattern on Neru's inner shirt. And some ribbons and some other flowers on Seia, but a cool bit of the equal on parts here, especially this. That's something I should actually pay attention to because that is hollow. That is very hollow. These are definitely things I should pay attention to. That's the only thing that is currently missing, along with the yellow lines that you go through everything with. That's why I need to look away from it for a bit. Something like that, right, on the on her dress with the laser. Does it indeed? Using the glorious, completely unnecessary portion of body player functions that half the people don't think about using ever. I feel like a lot of games now have like multiplayer, but these like really grind heavy games. It's like it's just not incorporated enough into the actual game to make good use of it. Any other things I should be aware of on her Halo? Where are you? Okay, I think we'll leave it up here for today and we'll start layering down color next time. Still not sure if I'm missing anything else. Might be a couple of details on the side of her dress, especially where the seams would be, because you kind of see here like there's a connecting seam of the fabric like right here, which should probably be like right down the side here, maybe. I don't know if I've done this diamond in nice, but I think this might actually need to curve in more aggressively here. Don't know how I feel about that part. That's the only figure how I want to actually like define the layers here. We'll just like draw a couple of lines like a barcode practically, but either way I think the lines itself is largely fine. So you should be able to go ahead with it without too many major changes and any other fixes. It's just like the first time I've actually like somewhat layered the hair. You can kind of see like one load, 2 loads, and then 3 loads here. Found there. Actually like separated, try to separate just a little bit. I think I should actually bring one of the lines all the way up to like here as well. Oh, should be a hairline down here, shouldn't there? For right underneath here. Just kind of throw it in real quick. Draw some bit of a hairline like right there. Alright, so anyway, we'll continue along with this next time with the coloring portion. So thank you very much for watching today's session of Lineups. If you want to see more of this or other things I do, maybe subscribe or follow, depending on where you're watching from. Leave a like because it helps me out, and I'll see you again next time.